Hey everybody, it's Dave Kellett at home, and I just wanted to share some fun stuff with you as far as an update goes. I got all the press proofs and the dummies in for the Drive book, and I just want to go through them real quick because they're kind of fun to show you. So first up, we got the dummies for both books, and the dummies are basically blank pages where nothing is printed on them, but it shows you the physical look of the book. So as expected, the soft cover is really substantial. This is going to be a 256-page book, and so that sucker weighs well more than 1.5 pounds. It's probably about a 2-pound book. It's a solid puppy, so that one's going to be awesome. And then the individual elements for the hardcover, with the slipcover there, that's going to have spot gloss on it, so it's going to look really cool. And then the interior cover is going to have the silver foil on it. I think I showed you that in an earlier update, and so that's going to look super awesome. This one is also 256 pages, but embedded inside the hardcover, it gives it probably another, I don't know, 1/4 pound of weight, and it just feels solid like a rock, so that's cool. And then this also has the bookmark ribbon in it, which is really cool. That's super fun for when you're reading a long-form story to just be able to mark it off and go into it the next day. So the dummies look great. These books are gonna feel awesome. You're gonna hold them and they're gonna feel fantastic. And then the actual covers, they do on a really high gloss, or a really high quality, I should say, Epson print. And this looks like this is going to be the hardcover slipcover. And boy, does that look great. Oh, the colors came out great. It's really crisp. Oh, I could not be happier with how this is gonna look. You're really going to love it. And so I got, oh, here we go, that's cool. So here is that's upside down. Here is the slipcover for the hardcover, and that's in real life form. That's how big the slipcover will be once you trim off the white bits, right? Here, this print shows in the kind of brighter blue, it'll show where the spot gloss is gonna go, and you can look on it and see all the different spots. There's on the spine, on both the front and the back, and then on the interior flaps for the slipcover. So that's gonna be that. That'll look awesome as well. Then this print just shows where the spot gloss is gonna go. It's like a separate hit for the print run. It treats the spot gloss, I don't remember what kind of plastic it is, but it treats it as though it's a unique ink, and it hits it on a separate 5th run of the print plate. So that's that one. And then here is the interior for the hardcover. And I believe there's 3 different versions, so I'll share those with you. This is gonna be the hardcover. This is it printed with a 4-color process, right? So you can see the Jin Wei fist on the front cover there, and you get a sense of what the overall look of the book is, right? That's pretty cool. And then this next one shows you just where the silver foil is gonna hit. So the lightning bolt that the fist is holding, and the logo on the front of this, the front is gonna say, this fist moves mountains, and the back is gonna say, this fist moves stars. And it's got the tiny Roman numeral 2 up there for the 2nd act of the book. And then this next print, forgive me here, this one's gonna show you what it is combined. So you can kind of see in the semi-translucent print there, the foil being held by the hand is gonna look really cool, as will the Jin Wei slogan on the front and the back. So I'm super excited about that. And then again, there's a slightly different print to show me a crop version of the cover. You don't need to see that. There's a couple of quick, rough and ready print versions. You get a lot of pieces of paper with a proof. That one's just to show you how the knife is going to be cropping it. And then they do a couple color tests. And these actually, interestingly, for those that care, these did not come back to the color specs that I had sent. So I'm gonna have to follow up with them and get it until we want it to be perfect, chef's perfect. And so I'll be following up with them they're very close, but the color is just slightly off from Act 1, so I want to go back and we'll get that right before they print it. And then this page is a mock-up of the end papers. And the end papers is printed on a different kind of paper entirely than the rest of the book. It's a higher quality paper. It feels almost like poster paper. It's so good. It's really thick. And this is going to be the map. And at the front and the back of the hardcovers, are two different maps. This is the front of the book, this is the back of the book for the end papers. And the front of the book has the state of the galaxy at the beginning of Act 2, and the back of the book has the state of the galaxy at the end of Act 2, which is kind of fun. It shows how the different wars are proceeding and how the different empires are going. And then here is the bulk of the book. This is it in rough layout, and it has everything from the pages of the story to all the different things. It shows all the different layouts and crops and everything you would want to know, the printing notifications. It has everything from and there's one of the reference pages. Oh, speaking of which, with the reference pages, for those of you that know, Drive has a Patreon page, and from now until Thanksgiving, anyone that signs up at the $5 level, I'm gonna have a little Thanksgiving Day gift where you get an ebook, a 55-page ebook that has just the reference materials. So the encyclopedia pages, the found letters, the lost pages from books, the maps, all sorts of stuff. And it's gonna have a new propaganda poster in it that the Empire has only released for the ebook. And it's just my way of saying thank you for supporting the comic on Patreon. So if you haven't backed Drive before, if you've been on the fence about it, it's a great time to jump in because it's only for the next 9 days that'll be available. But so it'll have things like the map, which is also in Act 2, and the ebook's going to gather everything from Act 1, everything from Act 2, and all the reference pages will be in one single ebook with the reference materials. But anyway, the print quality looking through this is fantastic. I could not be happier with how this is going to look. It's so exciting to see it come together, and I'm so grateful to all of you because Drive would not be possible without your support on Kickstarter or on Patreon. So seeing this physical thing come into the world is it's moving, frankly, after so many years of working on it. So I want you to know that this book is coming out beautiful, and it's due to you and to your thanks, to your help. So thank you all for reading. Thank you for supporting the comic, and know that it's coming out awesome. You are going to love your copy. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving to my fellow American friends, and to everyone around the world. Know that you have a beautiful book coming to you. Thank you guys again, and talk soon.